It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Chicago White Sox, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster, it's just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? They have a hot start. Maybe the front office gets aggressive and adds some pieces, and they contend this year after all.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. One down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate.
Lamb.
Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He sends it out of here. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. He handled a pretty good changeup down in the zone right there. To me, that says he was looking down, and that's why he was able to stay on it so well, not get out in front, and hit that ball a long way.
One out and a runner at second.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Just missed. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carpenter going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ripped on a line. Meadows makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Fouled off down the right side. And fouled off. and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! And now they're out front. It's 5-3. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Lamb getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at third. And here in extra innings. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, that's inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. It's out of here. Touches down in the front row of the bushes. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 8-5. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Two outs, bases full. Parker Meadows digs in now. The winning run on second base. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a great showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that one down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter brings it in. 2 away down.
Batting 4.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Out to short. Lamb whips it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Here's the 0-2. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. First and second, 2 down. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Come on, Jack. This one in the air, right field. Carpenter. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Lamb stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The tying run at the plate. Tap dances out of the way of that one. High fly ball, right field. Carpenter. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Out to short, Lamb. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Mike Tauchman. This one in the air. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a blowout. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss. And here is Charlie Lamb.
Charlie
Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 19 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Tap foul at the plate. And the pitch. And now it's even up. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, right field. Carpenter settles under this one. 2 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Riley Green. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Tosses across to first and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. First and 3rd, 1 down. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meadows under this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from 3rd. In comes the first run of the game as the White Sox take the lead. Back at Comerica Park, Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. And a quick out, number one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. The 0-1. Hit on the ground, might be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Foley back to work. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Torkelson, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. One down. Here's Riley Green. And the 0-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Lamb in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And the next pitch is way outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carpenter pulls it in on the run. So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. This could end it. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. And next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Lamb getting to start at shortstop, hitting third in the lineup, and he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
This guy's not
0-2.
wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Lamb checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed. And foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's filled up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 out, base is empty. And that is out of play. The pitch. That's inside. 4th inning underway, no score. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas on his way over. He's got it. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. No run. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Charlie Lamb.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now batting, the first
Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
This one in the dirt. And the runner holds. Activity in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gratterall also throwing.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fastball is outside. On the ground, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On the first, double play. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. To second, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Thomas settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Alexander Canario. Scott is just 1 strike away. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. That's the ball game. One out, runner at second. Lamb will hit next. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
That's the ball.
They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Squirts away a little bit. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. 1 out, and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Tauchman up to third on the wild pitch. First and second, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Dalton rushing. Ground ball could be 2. Flips it, 1 at second, and that's 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike.
Top of the third, no score.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough
That's
where
the ball.
you're going to catch up to 1. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses outside. 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one missing inside. White Sox down a run. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. Up and in, ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Hee-haw!
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air, center field. Edman in position. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Lamb over to second, and that's 2. So the tying run in scoring position now. Ford getting ready to hit. The White Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And fouled off.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Hard hit, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Ryan Ward. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Andrew Benintendi swings through it for strike 1.
No, that's up.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And a count 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
If they don't pick up at least 1 run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least 1 run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The batter now will be Will Smith. Out to short. Lamb. On to first. 3rd out. So they pick up. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Charlie Lamb.
Into center. Thomas. Long run on his horse. Can't reach this one. It gets down. They get the force for out number 1. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Way out front for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
In the dirt. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Benintendi, the next to hit, takes ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Count is full.
In the dirt, blocked. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Canario stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swings through that.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Next offering misses down and away. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Shung at the plate now. That's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
1-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Max Muncy. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Glass now back to work.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and He's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Glasnow picks to first.
No,
throws it away. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Got him. Swinging for the strikeout. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Now batting.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Benintendi.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Lamb leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Now it's Alexander Canario. He is struck out and he is walked. Swings through that one. 0-1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
1-1.
2 outs. A little bit low.
That's the ball
2-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one 95 to finish him off. Still nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. And it gets by him.
The bat.
And next to hit for the Sox, Ryan Ward. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Stone goes 6'1". He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
One
Well,
strike.
the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know, it happens.
And the 0-1. A little up front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the left fielder, Alexander Canario. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Strike strike two.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to
Two
feel
strikes.
incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Base is empty, one away. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. One out, base is empty. Popped up. Freeman makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ripped on a line to center. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Lamb with an one down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And the first offering is not close. Javier, 6'1" righty, 28 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from the ground, and they get the out. One gone, runner at first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2. 1 out, base is full. That's in there. That's strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Ward in the box now. Takes strike 1. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Topman, the runner at third. Lamb on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Run in the inning, but they leave 2. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Lamb over to second, and that's 2. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Javier back to work. That's to third. Paredes. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Packed house here at Dyken Park. 1 down, runner at first. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Tying run at the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball, just
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. To first, not in time. And a run scores. Aaron Schunk steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros take the series opener here at home. Lamb. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamb digs in now. And that is out of play.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The pitch. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. On the ground. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. 3rd home run of the season. It's 11-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan.
1 down, base is empty.
Alvarez.
Liner, and oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Yeah, boy, nice hit, nice hit.
So 2 down. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one catches the corner for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
First and second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. Oh, what a stop. Nicely done for the out. Here's Mike Tauchman. This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb had a Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to... And next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Into center. McCormick on the run. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. One out, base is empty. Swing at a ground ball. Altuve slings to first. Got the out. Back here in Houston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena. Out to short, Lamb. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Leading off for the White Sox,
Lamb with a couple of homers in his last game. And first offering is fouled off. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now Isaac Paredes. Ground ball to first, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
Now
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
King back to work. Hit in the air, center field. McCormick has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. And now it's Christian Walker. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Leon around second. Headed for the plate. The relay crosses the winning run, and the Astros 3. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Up the middle, Lamb. On to first. That ends the inning and stops. And next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Cut on and lifted in the air, Madrid. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Inoa back to work. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down. 2 out, space is empty.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next pitch off the plate, and the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. What a play, inning over. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ball. Harry Ford steps to the plate for the White Sox. The White Sox down to their final strike. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb. So bases all loaded up. Here's Byron Buxton. Base hit, one run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Lamb in his second season, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs. Base knock right field. So up next for Chicago, Ryan Ward. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Close, but called a ball. And a count even 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Back here on the south side, new inning getting started. Now it's the Twins DH, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Out to short. Tosses across the first and quickly one away in the second.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. On the ground to short, Lamb. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Lopez back to work. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
On the ground. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So no runs. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. That one ripped, but foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That's towards center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Here's Royce Lewis. To short, could be 2. 1 at second. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Now Correa up to hit. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball. Ryan, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 down, and now for the Twins, Dino Madrid. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first, and that is that. Man at first, 1 away. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins.
1-2.
Fletcher leads off first with 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 out, base is empty.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 down, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Slider misses outside. That one ripped. Madrid pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing
to third, he gets there with the slide. To first, and what a play! Ball game. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, not too.
Charlie Lamb looking to help his team get back. One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. Throw to first in time. One gone, runner at first. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one fouled off.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 48, Brent Herder.
That's towards center. Corrals it. And there's two away. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Grounds one to short. And that one finds its way through.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1. Up the middle, lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. First and second, no outs. Ryan Ward digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball one there. Fletcher over at second. Lamb on at first with nobody out. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Tigers bullpen with some action. Brennan Hanafy appears to be getting loose. And that's downstairs. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now 2-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is a big first out. Benintendi to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Inside, and that's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. Runners at first and second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Flores in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's whipped for a base hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. Cut off, now a throw home. Safe at the plate. 3-2, they take the lead. Back here on the south side, here's Riley Green. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball, Torkelson. Steps on first for the out. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb, 1 for 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And we stay tied. Here is Yoan Moncada. The pitch. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there. Coming.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb played okay, but not well enough. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 out, base is empty. They say to win.
0-1's the count.
And that's outside. The Tigers leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one in the air center field. Perez sizes this one up, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a base hit. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Benintendi working through some struggles lately. Ground ball to the right side. Throw on to Torkelson, and Benintendi is out. Aaron Schunk, the next to hit. That clips the corner. Action in the pen down there. Alex Lang getting ready to go. Vest also throwing.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe. So bottom of the 9th, here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Out to short, Sweeney. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So 2 down. Aaron Schunk steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. So digging in, Parker Meadows. And he deals. Up the middle, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. 1 down. And now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Tachman at first, 1 gone. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
On the ground, Keith whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 outs, nobody on. And here is Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
This one in the air. Torkelson settles under it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a blowout. Lamb had a rough go of it. Charlie Lamb looking to help. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. The shortstop takes the ball. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 19 years old, and he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And that. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Out to short. Lamb slings it across, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's even up.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball, and you know a lot of.
Gets it to first. 2 out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run is second, and it's fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. No outs. Runner at first. And now for the Jays, Stone Garrett. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. Jimenez headed for the plate. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
In the air, left field, down the line. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And a swing and a miss. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. And he hits a ground ball right side. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Jesse Winker. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb tosses to first, and he has thrown 4.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing at a ground ball. Throws to first in time. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Grounds one to short. Lamb. The throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That clips the corner. Fletcher gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. Popped up. McKinstry. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground. Lamb. 2 gone now. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Maton in his 8th season, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
Swings through that. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swinging a drive deep right field. Going back on this one. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Now batting.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Down the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Popped up. Ford settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So digging in, Ryan Ward. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a slider misses down and away.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
There's a swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Slice down the right side. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Got him swinging. 1 down. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. Kicks and fires. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, 1 at second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Charlie Lamb. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler on the move to the alley. And it's caught for the out. Now it's Alexander Canario. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to. Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back after 1 out. Runner at second. Lamb the next to hit. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run shot. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Hit on the ground to short. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Out towards right center field. Freeland sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And a foul ball. Peralta with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And a base hit right there. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game. Hudson back to work. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to O'Hearn. They get him, but it was pretty close. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the switch hitting catcher, Edgar Caro. 0 for 3 in this one. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. Lamb. So 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Lamb went deep in his most recent game.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. That'll make it out of here. His second homer of this series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. On the ground to short, Lamb. Whips it across. That ends the inning. On to the third inning. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Suarez back to work. And that's fouled off. Suarez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The pitch. Hard hit, right side. Terang over to first in time. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
White Sox down a run. This to third. Over to second for one. On the first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, runner on first. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Out to short, Lamb. Inning over. New inning. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Yoel Payams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jarrett Koenig, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The bat.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Mike Tauchman. Hit to second, and this should do it. Terang. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one close, ruled the ball, and it's a full count. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. No run. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick on the ground to the left. Fires over to first, and a quick out, number 1. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. 2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. And he deals. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Lamb in his 2nd season, just 19 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next one misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
In the dirt,
2 balls,
2 and 2.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Come on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. To first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, he beat it. He beat it.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Ryan Ward digs in now. Just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Nick Mears up and loosening in the pen. Koenig, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Benintendi to the plate.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell sizing this one up. And that is that. So bases all loaded up. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. The White Sox down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers have won 4 in a row. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a big swing and a miss.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Fletcher up to third on the wild pitch. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So a runner at second, 2 down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Grounds one to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Ryan Ward. Fly to left his first time. And that's a strike. Ward with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Popped up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Benintendi batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And a strike in there. Lamb leads off first with 1 away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Hayes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, number 28. On the ground, out to short. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
In the air, center field. Rafaela in position. And the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Jarren Duran. Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Lamb swings through it for strike one. One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take.
In the dirt, full count now. Base is empty, one away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Headed towards the corner. Bounce over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Here on the south side, there's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
So the tying run at second. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So up next, Brooks Baldwin. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox finally put an end to this one in 12. Lamb. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. The shortstop takes the ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Renfroe makes the grab, and that is. So 1 out, nobody on. Now the third baseman. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Slings to first in time. And we're back. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Bayo back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses. Now one away. And now it's Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, nobody on. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right field. Abreu pulls that one down. 2 down. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Ball one there.
1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb. And now Charlie Lamb.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Outside low. And that is ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
That's a ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu on his way over. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, but they cut it to one as the run comes in. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Lamb.
Whitlock back to work.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ward stands in now and watches strike one. Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. The 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Durant. And makes the grab. One away. Benintendi to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one off the outside edge.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 balls, no strike.
Lamb, the runner at second with 1 away. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Countable.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Aaron Schunk. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And ball 1. Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So now it's Hunter Renfroe. On the ground to short. Lamb. Tosses to first, and Renfroe is retired. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Casas, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now batting Jarren Duran. Out to short. Lamb. Throws to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Ward in the box now. No balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow up and loosening in the pen. Coulombe, a left-hander, also throwing. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That one the other way. They get the force, and that is that. So one left for the Whites. Base is empty with two away. Hunter Renfroe up next for the Red Sox. One strike away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So the tying run reaches with two away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Dives, and he can't hang on. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in there. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. Ball game. They must be going crazy in the dugout, and they walk it off.
The kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Lamb. One-run game here.